like this. Does he want to say something or just he did it? Okay.
The next question is Tahir Mia from Manchester, and he asks, why are all the prophets men?
Women cannot perform the office of prophethood because of some constitutional disadvantages. Would you like to follow a pregnant prophet with 9 months baby in her tummy? No? So you already know it. Women have constitutional problems whereby they cannot be entrusted with the very tough office of prophethood. Thank you. This little boy, what does he want?
This is Shakil Nasir Ahmed, and he asks, why do we have ijtimas?
Ijtimas?
Yes.
Have you participated in this ijtima? Were you here all the time? Did you like it? Did you benefit from it? Was it useful for you? In some ways, that is why we have ijtimas. You've already answered. Thank you.
Ahmed Fawad asks, why are some Ahmadi children Waqf-e-No?
Waqf-e-No is in fact an appeal which was launched by me for the parents, that if the parents dedicate their unborn children in the name of Allah, like Hadhrat Maryam did, then we have a very long list of those who were dedicated to Allah even before their birth. And also, Hazrat Maryam's case was such. She was dedicated to the service of Allah before she was born. You understand? So that is why I appealed to follow that sunnah, that holy tradition of Hazrat Maryam and Hazrat Ali Imran, the mother of Maryam. Imratu min Ali Imran. So it's a good tradition, and we have a very large army of young boys who are Waqf-e-No, who will fulfill the needs of the future. Now when I look back, I feel so happy about it. Why that I did it? Because the Jamaat was not expanding very fast at that time. But I could see that in future the Jamaat would expand very rapidly. And we should require a very large number, a full army of Ahmadi dedicated Waqf-e-Zindagi. So with this scheme, we have got the number needed for the future and for the current expansion of Jamaat Ahmadiyya. Right? Thank you. Are you a Waqf-e-No? Good. Did you entertain any doubts about the goodness of Waqf-e-No? You asked this question. Didn't you like being a Waqf-e-No? Tell me. Stand up. Why did you ask this question? Are you a Waqf-e-No? And did you like it? Do you like being a Waqf-e-No or not? Good. Please.
Next is Muhammad Salami. He asks, what is the meaning of life?
What a wonderful question you asked. The meaning of life. It's a riddle which man has been attempting to solve since times immemorial. right from the beginning of human knowledge of human history, this question has been raised: what's the meaning of life? The Holy Quran answers this in one short sentence: وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have not created jinn and ins, big people and small people, but to follow me and be my slaves. That is the meaning of life. Right? Thank you.
Ibrahim Selby from Bradford, he asks, why is the sermon first in Jummah prayer and second in Eid prayer?
Yes, good thought. You see, in Jummah prayer, the sermon is last because everybody is expected to be there dot on time. And he can follow all the sermon. But during Eid prayer, the other way around. During the Eid prayer, everybody must appear for the prayer. Then sometimes they have to go far away to different places because Eid gathering covers a very large area. So I believe, I don't know whether this is the correct answer or not, but it's a very good question you have raised. I have been pondering over it, and this is my answer, that perhaps it is because the Eid prayer is far more important than the sermon which follows. So, having said the prayer together, then the people can disperse to far-off places where they have to leave. Those who can stay and those who belong to that city itself, they must stay. But it is reported that some participants in the Eid used to travel far and wide to return to their respective places. So they may have been permitted to leave before the sermon was finished. You understand? That is not which is authenticated by any tradition. That is anybody's guess like yours and mine. Okay? Right.
This is
Khaja Sahib? Mr. Khaja? Right.
Qasid Moin from Reading. He says, do angels die, and can human beings become angels?
Angels do not die, and human beings cannot become angels. Can you become a goat? Can a goat become you? So you're different species. You remain confined to your own species. Yes?
This is Adnan Ahmed from Inner Park. He asks, when someone says Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, why do we have to repeat this after them?
What?
Why do we have to repeat sallallahu alayhi wasallam after?
Sallallahu alayhi wasallam is a prayer addressed to God because Hadhrat sallallahu alayhi wasallam has done so much favor to us and to all the mankind that we cannot answer it. We cannot pay him back in any way because his favors are immense. All we can do is to pray. And that is the prayer which reminds us that he is the greatest benefactor of us, of the whole mankind in fact. So, do you feel hesitant in saying even that short prayer? No? It naturally springs from your heart, doesn't it? Good. He's growing tall, mashallah, now.